ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Plays an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Killer whales are always showing off their playful side, both out in the wild and right here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when killer whales swim fast at the surface, breaking out of the water just briefly. Catching a ride in the wake of a boat, or when surfing in a wave. Killer whales like to be touched and will often rub their bellies on rocks when they can. Watch as our whales demonstrate the same behavior just like whales in British Columbia would. Excellent communicators, so it's no surprise they're at the very top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Watch as our whales demonstrate the same behavior right here at the front of the pool. Antarctic orcas will create waves that wash over floating ice, knocking unsuspecting seals right into the water. Watch as our whales demonstrate the same behavior just like whales in Antarctica, showing off one of the most impressive and complex hunting techniques killer whales have developed around the world. Now, playful behavior does have a purpose. For example, killer whales in the wild might use a tail whipping hunting to stun fish, but today, they might be coming to stun all of you. Provide optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life. Our whales take an active role in their own health and well-being. For example, they can roll over and present us their tail flukes. This is helpful in getting a voluntary blood sample from the vein that runs along the inside of their tail. They can even slide out onto a scale. We monitor all our whales' weights to make sure they're growing properly.
If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share. Learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as a form of their communication. They can use pectoral slabs at the surface of the water to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother might use a pec slap to get her calf's attention. When they really want to be heard, they reach. Killer whales can use spy hopping to get a better view in their environment and coordinate with each other while they hunt. Another form of communication that killer whales can use in the wild. just saw these waves crashing in front of you, but you can't truly imagine the amount of water displaced until you experience it for yourselves. Luckily, everyone sitting in the lower sections has volunteered to feel the power of the killer whale in that 55-degree salt water. So who's ready to get wet? Oh, I think we can do better than that. I think we're ready to get wet. Here we come, middle section. Thanks for being such great from their blowhole. All because of the trusted relationships we build here at SeaWorld day after day. Now I want to introduce you to a very special whale of our pod. Get your cameras ready. Joining us here at center stage, we have 28-year-old female named Shuka. Everyone put your hands together for Shuka. She joins us up here. Shuka has her own personality. She was very smart and very sassy. In fact, she is so smart, she has helped participate in many research studies to help her wild counterparts. Over her time here at SeaWorld, Shuka has inspired millions of guests just like you to help protect our oceans. We engage with our whales every day to challenge and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play all help keep our whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our